I almost forgot I had to do a video today. So let's review a figure I've had to fix twice, I think. It's Studio Series Jeep Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. Only you might notice something slightly different. Have you worked it out yet? Have you guessed? Have you read the description? Oh, okay. It's overscaled. It's this is a Kingdom RC. This is, let's be generous and say, Voyager. We'll see more in roll-up mode and make a better decision then. But here it is, and it's the little yellow Jeep that Bumblebee was in the film. And it's a nice enough thing. I can't fault it. I don't like the look of the Cybertronian. Ugh, don't like the look of that. This is neat. It's got a little spare wheel, little petrol tank, canister, weapon that's shoved underneath. We'll just pop that out. Look at that more in roll mode. Let's squeeze it back together. Look. Brake lights. No indicators or anything. But it's a nice thing, honestly, you know. Rolls pretty well, even though the arms look quite low down because they are clearly arms. But no, it's fine. Now, this is broken on me twice. One was quite a serious one. One was just this little peg here, this little connector. Not a big deal. The other one was a bit more structural and makes the transformation a little bit. Yes, I was that girly. You can fold down the windscreen because apparently on these Jeeps you could do that. I think you could. And yeah, it's cool. These don't seem to want to line up perfectly, but I don't know if that's KO quality or if I've transformed it wrong or if it's just how it is on the original. I don't know. But all in all, nice enough thing, if not a bit bland. These little bits of silver at the top I've added, otherwise they weren't. But, you know, it's fine. I suppose I should get on towards transforming it. Okay, so what we want to do is get this panel here on that hinge. Try and get that loose. And this one pegs in really, really well. Come on. There you go. Try and get everything else that I've just unpegged back in place. Get that out. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm going to fold these back a little and then fold this one out. That one. There you go. And so this piece I've had to drill and pin and put half a ton of super glue and then file it down so it doesn't snap off in there. Because the first time I transformed it, I went, oh, this is split, snap. Because I'm smart like that. Fold that down. Leave that up for now. Okay. So this back end, I always forget how it works. But for now, we're going to fold that up, lift the wheel, fold these chairs down. Because I know they're going to get in the way. So we're going to leave that like that for now. Let's untab the arms. These big tabs here that go into slots there. Just line up. Now this is a bit. So I think we're going to split this. I think this. I have no idea what this is for. This thing, no idea. But we'll get to that. Okay. So we need to untab the foot from inside here. Rotate it out on that hinge there and straighten it and turn it around. No, tell you what, we'll leave it that way for now just for clearance. So this is where it broke. Again, you can see where I've had to drill and pin. Half of this, because there's like a C-clip that goes around that bar there, that brown bar, and that's snapped. So this was an absolute nightmare to fix. So what we've got to do is rotate this around, fold the wheel in, tuck the wheel into the leg like that, and then fold this over so that this tab goes into there. All this while trying not to re-snap that. And that tabs in quite nicely, and that goes in there. Okay, okay, okay. Then we can rotate this panel down and turn the foot around. Yay, I did it without breaking it. Okay, let's do this one, which shouldn't be broken. Okay, get that loose, rotate it down, fold this all the way around onto the back of what is the foot. Fold this loose, rotate the wheel into the leg, and then tab that in, fold that down closed, and turn the Tootsie around. There it is. Those are the legs done. Yay! Still gun shy around. See, this has come off the clip. Yeah, I pushed it back on. Shh. Really gun shy about that, but it still works. I'm just about breaking it. Okay, let's sort this camera out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now here we need to get this top piece loose. How does it go again? Does it bring all that with it? I don't know. No, get this loose. It's about there. Bring the arms up to get this out. There we go. Pop this loose, push it through. And have I got things in the way? Okay, rotate legs down, try and give that a bit more clearance. A bit more, there we go. I'm going to flip this out with the head, fold it down, and that should give clearance for us to rotate these pieces with the wheels like that. And then this can fold in, and there's these little slots inside there. Can you see that? That little slot there, and on that side, where these pieces will just sit into. It's not like the most secure thing in the world, but you know, it's more just a guideline. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to go underneath here, fold these pieces out, fold this actually down, bring that up, and it should go into place. Fold these back around to cover it up, and drop the head into position. Now just bring the arm down, rotate, arm down, rotate, and that is pretty much Bumblebee in robot mode. Behave. One slight thing is this. Are you supposed to fold it underneath? Just leave it on top? Don't know. But the main problem I've got is this piece. This piece here. You can kind of do that with it, but that's the dog. I don't actually know what it's for. It's not structural for the vehicle mode. I guess you can try and store the gun in it. Does the gun fit in there? No. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what that's for. But then we got Bumblebee, and he looks very pretty. I quite like this. You know, if he'd have stayed as this in the film, I'd have been quite happy. This little yellowy Jeep, that'd have been nice, instead of the, you know, car designed by Hitler. Has he got a waist articulation? He has. Ooh, look at that. I wouldn't mind the deluxe of this, but, you know, deepest, darkest internet calls, and sometimes you have to answer. It's quite dynamic posing, and it's quite big. It's looking bigger than a Voyager. Now I've got it, you know, in hand. But it's quite nice. Even the head. Could probably do with a better lick of paint, but it doesn't look bad at all. And you get the weapon, which you can kind of stick over the hand. Yes, I've had to file that down because it was a bit snug. Stick that over the hand, and then he gets his arm gun. It's perfectly acceptable, you know, it's quite passable. I found for storage, if you want, you just kind of, which way around? I'm Try that way around. Just kind of shove it in there. It's not that obvious. Out of the way. Now, I said I think he's about Voyager scale. Should we find out? Stay. Might have to tighten these screws or something. These hinges are a little bit loose. That's why he keeps falling back. It suddenly goes, nope, and tries to drop him. Size comparison. Kingdom Pipes. Yeah, Bumblebee. Weren't you originally one of the mini bots? Okay, let's call him leader class. Okay. Yeah. Bumblebee got big. That's what growth spurts do for the teenagers. He's big, he's silly, he's really pretty, to be honest with you. Really pretty figure. I do like him. You know, even like the detail here built in. I wish this was, you know, the sort of same dark browny grey. I could potentially paint it. It won't look as good, but I could try and paint it. Silver in the wheels again. I could probably paint it if I wanted to. These hinges need tightening, but other than that, it's such a pretty figure. Honestly, the only slight thing is, again, I don't know what this weird tail thing's for. Don't know, but it's a very nice figure. It's quite solid, apart from the pieces that broke. So again, buyers beware. I imagine the official version wouldn't have that problem. And maybe one day I'll get hold of the official version. That'd be cool. But yeah, he's just kind of a fun figure, to be honest with you. Quite cool, quite fun. Nice and chunky. And it's one of those. Sometimes I don't like Cybertronian modes because they're basically just an excuse not to try and make it look like something. I mean, like, that doesn't really look that much like Bumblebee, does it? Not Bumblebee, RC. This looks like... This looks like some cheap and nasty 80s sports car. It looks like a really, really fat DeLorean that's open topped. You know, like a big box that someone's just sort of like tried to smooth down with a, you know, a sander quickly. I don't dislike this figure. It's fine. It was a gift. I'm gonna love it no matter what. But you know what I mean. Cybertronian vehicle modes, they're just kind of a cop out, which is why you get something like this that actually looks like a Jeep, and it's nice, it's cool, it's solid. Kind of gets a pass. Okie pokey. I suppose I should call it a night because this isn't a super interesting figure. And I'm going to scarp it. So, I didn't get this. Stop chewing things, you. Sorry, dog was designed to chew a cabinet because she does that. I didn't get this from Sir Toys, but you may well be able to get it there. If you can, I'll try and put a link or something if I remember. If not, Sir Toys is usually pretty good. They might do it themselves. So, I'm going to scarp her. So, yeah. I should be ugly. I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. Tatty bye-byes.